Guys, how's it going? Tmanplays here with another Warner ranked game for you today, and been playing third armored for a bit. Uh, Want to kind of go back to some the more fun divisions to play. Uh, I say fun, some would argue OP. So let's just say the fun OP division, 5E, and this time we're actually going to be facing third armored. It's a very good opponent. I believe he's in the top 50. We'll check at the end of the game. So going to be capturing both Charlie and CV for Alpha, going pretty light for Alpha, just some voltagers with Appealus. Main attack, going to be super aggressive on this left-hand side. Since I've been playing a lot of third armored lately, I know its major weakness, which is ability to cover a lot of ground. So our commando's going to be able to land freely. I have the Mirage in case he called out an early A10. And we'll both Dragon Paras get to the spots where we want them. Our AMX 10s are already up. Going to be able to cut off some of the infantry, at least attempt to cut off some of the infantry. And well, this Dragon Para getting gunned down by the Bradley. Don't really like that, so I'm going to move up one of my AMX 10s to try and engage that. Going to smoke off this AMX 10 so we don't get hit by the ITIL. AMX 10 here, going to get a hit on the Bradley to destroy it. Don't want to engage the Abrams though, so we're going to smoke it off. Also dodging the tow there. Got plenty of Milans for support. We see the A10. So Mirage going to be going after that. And well, he's pulling up his M1A1, but he doesn't have recon, so just going to keep this in the shadows. He does end up missing the first shot there. We get another hit. The Milan 2 going to be able to find the kill. Thankfully, the I2 there misses. It's going to allow our AMX 10 to finish that off. Commandos here, engaging the scouts, Stinger, and military police. I'm going to decide to go ahead and move across the other commandos as I feel like we can win that engagement. And you'll see now, pushing up our AMX 10s, scouting ahead with the VLRA. On the right-hand side, just have our infantry super defensively. EVAT's here, going to be able to deal with the VLRA. And well, our new commando squad here going to be able to deal with all this infantry. As our AMX 10 is just going to fire from afar. Going to move up our P4 Milans to better positions. And well, since we have a nice strong foothold here, our attack went well. You'll see some logistics coming in, some more P4 Milans, some voltagers for the town, and another AMX Sir Blinde. Mainly, I want to start putting infantry in the town to force him to call out infantry to protect his town, because from playing third armored, we know one of the weaknesses is the infantry tab. He will not have good infantry or a lot of infantry to defeat me in this town area. So basically, we're just trying to force him into an infantry fight now so that he won't buy M1A1s, as that'll be our weakness over time. We also got a command tank, I believe. Yes, so that is a command tank that we actually routed through Charlie in the beginning. So now we're just going to try and move that into a zone. We see another ITO moving across the open. AMX going to be able to open up on that. And well, we've now captured this area fully. So we have both sides of the corners of his objective. Don't want my AMX 10 to go down, so we're just going to pull that back. We have the Dragon Paras to scout. And we end up getting our AMX in the zone. On the right side, you'll see just protecting the edge of my town. The appeals here, be able to protect against anything coming in this way. This appealus, be able to protect down this main road. Some scouts to make sure he's not seeing anything through here. Flamer in case he does get in my town, and just some supply in case we need more appealus rounds. So I buy another Mirage as my first one's still repairing. I want to go ahead and take out his eyes, make sure he can't see what I'm doing, and going to end up taking out his scout. Because he just has mainly PVADs, we are going to be able to make it out alive. And well, we're just getting some Mistrals in the back in case he starts calling out some Apaches. And we got our first two Cringer Vultures in the town. So we do see an Apache here, which is a problem as I don't have my Mirages up and my Mistrals are too far away. So he's going to be able to get rockets off on me, and we're just going to pull these guys back as we don't really want to get fired upon by this Apache. I also have a Mistral on this side, which is going to be pushing up to try and engage that. So Mistral does finally get in range. Unfortunately, misses the first shot. So he is going to lower the altitude on his helicopter and hide behind that tree line. But by this point, I got 3 Mistrals on my front line. I'm also moving in some commandos. Going to get some more recon on the outer edge. Another Mistral, just in case. And we got plenty of P4 Milans scattered around for any M1A1s that we come in contact with. Unfortunately, the Apache there has really good line of sight as I was pushing in my commandos there, so he does take away half of my commando team. But we do have another one approaching, so not a huge issue. And well, my main problem right now is just fire support for my infantry. So after all these Mistrals, we're going to start ordering some AMX B2s. Already getting some for this side because I was feeling like he might push here. So just going to have these in reserve as I'm pretty comfortable on this left-hand side. Don't need to do anything too crazy. Also getting a flamer. That way we can contest this better. Unload the flamer. And well, unfortunately the transport going to get caught out by the military police. But we at least get the flamer with full HP. So now, just kind of debating what I want to do, and you'll see it's with basically buying fire support is what I want to do, so I can get infantry just through here, avoid the Apache, and if he does peek up, I have the Mistrals ready to deal with him. Do spot another M1A1 showing up on the left-hand side. And our recon are going to spot the PVADs hiding in the rear as well. And we're just going to see if we can push this Mistral up, kind of where that Apache was. See if we can get a hit with that one. Right-hand side, still no action. Going to be getting an Apila squad here, so we can push that up to this area further, get better sight lines on this objective. As we're just trying to slowly push him out. Military police get a hit there, which damages my engine. And well, he can see this Mistral somehow. Must have some LRS here in this area. So that Mistral is unfortunately going to go down. But we still have another one. So you'll see now, trying to find the LRS that he had here. So we do move up one building, do spot a M1A1 command. Unfortunately, do get hit with the Brennus there, so gonna have to smoke that guy off and pull him back for further repairs. And well, now I can see my CV, so that's a bit of an issue. So gonna have to smoke that guy if we want to keep him in the zone. And I have a Milan 2 team going to this little corner just so I can kind of start firing on these tanks. Also ordering a Mephisto, which is a really good ATGM carrier. So the rocket going to be able to make it out. Unfortunately, my Mistral's fire gets spotted by presumably an LRS in this area, and they do go down. So now we don't really have any AA support in this area, except for the Roland 2. And well, trying to find whatever's spotting my units. Gonna move up all my infantry there. Try and start dealing with some of this fire team. Gazelle Hot too. Gonna try and deal with some of his tanks there. Does force him to smoke, but the PVAD's gonna be hitting on target, so we are gonna have to pull this guy back. And well, because he smoked, gonna move back up my Brennus, as now it's supported by the Milan 2. And we're moving up another B2 over here to see if we can get some shots on the infantry in the town. So seeing all the infantry here, gonna buy an HE Jaguar just so that we can bomb his significant infantry areas. Our P-list team there does get one of his PVADs. And we're getting another Brennus here so that we can further protect this right-hand side. As you'll see now, I'm going to start pushing up through this area, move up my P4s. P4 is going to open up, as well as Milan 2, and, well, going to at least deal with the Bradley there, which takes out his eyes. Get another bomber up, as I want to basically overwhelm his AA, so we're going to call these out at the same time. I would send out a Mirage as well if there happened to be an Apache or a helicopter in the area, but we don't see one, so just going to focus on the bombing strikes. We know he had a pocket of infantry here. We see this little pocket of infantry. Thankfully, this team getting super close to that one. So going to bomb here and get all the infantry there. And we did kind of overwhelm the AA. Unfortunately, though, one of our bombers did go down. At least keep the other one alive. So the Apache there, gonna catch out my Apila squad, trying to pull us back for repairs. And well, we see 2 helicopters. We know we just did a bombing run. Maybe if he's not supplying his AA, we can get these 2 helicopters. So do get a good run there, destroy the recon one, but we don't really want to swing around for another run. So just gonna go ahead and evac, as both the Mirages are going to stay alive. I do have to pull back the Dragon Paras though, as we don't want to just eat Apache rockets. And while trying to flank around with the Gazelle Hot to maybe get some of his vehicles or a mortar in the rear. As I'm also going to start just smoking off this area to force him to push in close. And our Mistral actually pushes up to destroy one of the Apaches there. So smoke's going to go away, leaves the M1A1 open. And Milan 2 going to start firing on that. The Brennus shortly going to arrive, as we're just going to move him through the little tree line there. Fortunately, the Milan 2 does go down, but we get a good shot with the Brennus. Able to take off 4 bits of health. Does retaliate and take out 6 for us, though. Get another hit. Not enough to take him out, but we do smoke. And we're able to pull this guy back for repairs, as he's going to be forced to do the same. So both P4 is going to be opening up on the ACAV. Do take that out. He has another M1 and a Bradley. So both P4 is going to be opening up again. As his Bradley does get the first P4. And he's going to be forced to retreat because I believe he can't spot this one. So because he's retreating, I'm just going to try and unload these guys here, as I didn't think he would be able to see me down this road. Fortunately, though, the tank gets a shot right as we were about to be out of line of sight, and does take out the more important Apilos version. So that was a bit unfortunate, but we do have eyes on his command from our recon here. We also now have eyes on the M1 here, and we pretty much got him closed off on this objective. We've been at a +2 for a while. We're just about 15 minutes in the game, and you'll see on the right hand side now I'm starting to push a little bit, just kind of see what he has around here, as there's pretty much nothing to contest me. So he is going to bring up some recon of his own. And, well, it's just a matter of who can destroy the other one's recon quicker. But his M1A1 can be doing a lot more damage than my Brennus at far away range, so he is going to be able to win that battle. Another ACAV pushing up, but P4 gonna have something to say about that. Takes it out. And well, just gonna start smoking this area as we're gonna purchase another Dragapera, some more Gazelle Hots, and we have some infantry on the way to go here and then unload and move into the city. He does use an MLRS to try and destroy my CV, but I'm just gonna move that out of the way because this tank is extremely fast. So we can just move that out of range. And well, Bradley can be firing again at this P4. Does get the kill. But by now, have another Milan 2 up, which will then, he won't be able to spot it. So then we can start really pushing out these armored units. I also have 2 AMX 10s, which are going to open up and destroy that Bradley. And you'll see the idea. Going to flank around with the AMX 10s and just open up from the front with the Brennus. I do have them on an attack move though, so I kind of mess up there as they do stop to engage. But now going to be able to move that up, and I did push up the Brennus to kind of help protect the 1 AMX that did go down. Do get a nice hit. Milan 2 also going to be opening up. He's able to escape though, and my other AMX goes down to a fire team, as I should have pushed up my voltigeurs to secure that area. 2 Mirage F1Cs coming out for the A10. First one, not going to be able to get the kill. Second one does get the kill though. And well, you'll see all these Milans opening up on the Abrams from range, doing quite a good bit of damage. And we're just basically holding him from advancing. So going to order up some more infantry now to further get into a town fight with him. And moving back our Brennus for repairs. As he is able to spot my Milan 2 now, so that will end up going down. And well, you'll see, already got 2 more Gazelle Hots on the way. Already got some Flamers and some Voltigeurs. So once we get these guys in the town, it'll be really hard for him to push us out. Bomber coming in for the weakest tank. That way you have the best chance of taking it out before we can repair it. So gonna bomb right on that M1A1. Unfortunately though, he still does survive. Thankfully, my Jaguar does survive as well. So at least going to cause him to force some more repairs, as we see another M1A1 being brought out. So I know his idea now. He's just going to try and get a bunch of armor, push me out from this side. So that's why I really want to force the infantry engagement to stop these M1A1s from accumulating. On the right side, still no real threat. You can see I've just basically positioned myself, got some more infantry just in case he decided to do something. But by this point, pretty comfortable with my defenses on this side. AMX with the AMX CV getting hit out by these Abrams as he is now advancing. To get a nice side shot there with the Brennus. And well, this AMX just able to open up freely as he doesn't have the recon to support really pushing these. So we can just fire away with the Serblende. I am going to pull it back just a little bit though, in case he does start pushing some recon up, and then push it back up to advance. You can see most of my infantry did make it. And now we're going to be able to slowly start pushing him out. AMX Serblende, finally going to get another hit there. I was really struggling. And well, we see the Bradley here, so going to push up the Voltigeurs to be able to deal with that. AMX does finally get hit as the scouts start to move up, so he is going to be able to take that out. But I did push up the B2 as I saw him pushing out the smoke, so we do at least take out one of the M1A1s. And well, now this command going to be trying to battle with the other M1A1. but is going to go down. And we were able to gun run the scouts there. Do need some more recon though. So he does stop the tick halfway through the game there. Have a nice point advantage though, and we did end up actually finding his CV. So seeing the Apache, gonna call out Mirage. And well, the Mirage gonna go to work there. Unfortunately, does not finish off the Apache, but will force him to pull back for repairs. And well, all my new squads of voltigeurs unloading, ready to push into the town. Brennis gonna be having a hard time against this M1A1. Do smoke it off though, so we're gonna pull him back for repairs as I am pushing up the other one with Milan 2 support. To at least take out the ACAV there. And because these are engineer flash, this IFV here, easily able to deal with those. And well, I'm just gonna run these VABs through the town, as I don't think he has a lot of AT infantry in here. So we see two Cobras. Want to be able to deal with at least one of them, so calling out our other Mirage to try and do some damage there. Going after the one with more HP to take out at least one of the Cobras. And well, our Mirage goes down, but I figure that a worthy trade at this point in time, as I just want to gain full control of this town. Do see the MLRS coming in. I'm just going to land right on my VABs. And well, we still haven't been able to take out his command. But we are slowly starting to push him out. P4 Milan there does deal with another one of the M1A1s. Now I'm going to push up the Serblende, just so we can have better recon in this area. And also this way, you can see we can cut off this vital reinforcement point into the town, force them to either go around this long way or pull out here and then go down. So that'll just buy me time to basically get better engagements in the city. And well, our other command comes in the zone, puts us back at a +2. See another Apache, and well, we're just kind of trying to overload his AA, make sure he's not supplying that, as he has a bunch of stuff he needs to resupply at this point. So just gonna gun run where we think that is. Doesn't look like we get the kill though. And well, we get hit, so gonna be forced to evac. Probably should have just went for the Cobra, but obviously the Apache, a much more high value target. So now you can see I'm just pulling back all my infantry because I want to keep all my infantry alive, and we're just going to move some logistics here to try and repair. See a bunch of armor coming out of the tree line now, so I'm going to smoke off my RC Serblende there and try and get my Milan into better positions, as well as get some logistics to support. Also have two AMX 30B2s in reserve. But just trying to destroy these Bradleys at range, as we are going to miss that one. And well, a Bradley with its 65% accuracy, not going to miss with the TOW 2. So more Gazelle Hots coming in. Like I said, just trying to overwhelm his AA. And well, we can maybe catch out some of these hurt Abrams as well, as the first one is going to go down. And well, we spot the Recon Bradley with our Dragon Paras. We also spot Chaparral there. So Milan 2 will be going for the Bradley. Does find the kill there. Another fantastic kill. And well, Jaguar HE going for where the Chaparral was. And our Mirage going after the Eagle. So we do destroy the Chaparral, and well, we get the Eagle with our Roland 2 and Mistral combo. And you can see Gazelle Hot able to destroy his supply there. Got AMX 10 and a B2, able to deal with the LRS. And well, now that we can see the Apache going in for the gun run, do find the kill. And we're just trying to pull this back to get more rockets. This is my last Gazelle Hot 2, so I want to keep him alive for one more run. You can see here, my infantry is starting to get healed up. Had to call in some more logistics as one truck wasn't enough. And starting to move some of my AA across to just help deal with this Cobra so that I can further push up. Got some logistics here, which will repair my Dragon Para, also resupply my Milan 2. And our healed up Brennis should be able to deal with these Bradleys pretty effectively if they decide to push out. So looking for his command, as I know it's not on this side. It's got to be either here or just somewhere here, or either an infantry unit back here. So you'll see now, once my infantry gets fully healed up, we're now moving them back into the town, as this is going to be kind of the last push to fully get him out of the zone. So we do spot his command. It's just been kind of running away. And well, this B2 are going to get smacked by the M1A1. Don't want to take that engagement. So going to pull that back. Mistral going to be able to deal with the OH-58C. And well, just trying to get good angles for our B2s. Also going to move up an AMX-10 to try and just figure out what he has in this area. Do spot some LRS. So going to be trying to destroy that as quickly as possible. I also have the Eclairs. Going to be moving up as my AMX-10 did go down there. So it's important that we still have recon. I also have another AMX-10 in the rear. And well, going to get hit by the M1A1 here, so going to be forced to smoke that guy off. Unfortunately, I smoked just a little too late. B2, going to at least get one Bradley in return. Other B2 moving up to the edge. Trying to finish off that Cobra. And well, our Gazelle Hot 2 is back up, so going to force him to smoke off again. And now we're just moving our infantry to the edge of the town, as even more B2s are coming up in reserve. So still nothing happening on the right. I don't really have any reason to push up here, as I was very comfortable just contesting this zone. Didn't want to do anything too risky in case he was building a force. But we do spot the CV. Voltagers in good positions to be able to fire upon all his units in the rear, but he does have a lot of M1A1s and fire support back here, so gotta be pulling that guy back as fast as we can, as we don't really want to take that engagement. So Milan 2, gonna be trying to fire at the Bradley. He does smoke off though, but we do at least take out the fire team leader. It's gonna put us at a +4. And well, because we basically took out a lot of his recon, this AMX-10RC able to just open up freely on this M1A1. Gonna force him to use his smoke again. And well, we get the other M1A1 that poked his head out of the trees there. So now we're in full control of the left zone, full control of our right zone. And this game won't go on for too much longer at a +4. So we can basically keep out this M1A1 as we've destroyed a bunch of the fire support. He does have an Apache in the rear here, but that's not a huge threat. I'm basically only going to send a barrage after that if he decides to push it up. And we're just slowly advancing with all our other units, getting some P4s up to see if I can just damage his tank or force him to smoke. As one of them at least gets in cover. Does miss though. And well, we see the first M1A1 HA. But again, he doesn't have the recon to see this AMX-10. And well, we get a hit with the P4 there. So it does do a lot of damage. And that's going to be GG. So you can see, traded pretty effectively. Randborn ranked 68. So pretty solid player. So we can see pretty good experience, good victory ratio. Basically, though, French really strong, especially for the opener. And well, if you keep up that momentum, especially against third armored, it's really hard to find your way back in the game. As you can see, as Abrams did find value, but we basically forced those to basically be in favorable engagements against us. But, I mean, you could see that the Abrams did very well, and our whole game plan was basically to prevent him from bringing in as many Abrams as possible for this reason, just so that he wouldn't be able to overwhelm us with the heavy armor. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.